I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're hitting their stride. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. The numbers last week for Shady McCoy. 21 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. There's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And
tackles alike,
but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Missed him on the other side.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I got that dark eyes on. I ain't worried about no sun. Let's
touchdown
go.
of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games. And
It's
they'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There it is.
Again to McCoy. They find some open field here.
Hit him with the
And he's
spin.
across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's
good catch.
Inside the 25.
Oh, what?
And McCoy loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there.
Oh, goodness.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, come on.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run.
Get it all back in one.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Al Woods getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And able to find Curley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bills
Let's
touchdown.
go.
Jeremy Curley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
Sumo wrestling. Boy, we need you to get going.
Let's go.
Another 100-yard game.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Turn up.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Benjamin.
Let's go.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch at that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about The high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They get it to him running left. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a Bills touchdown.
I just got to run them over for it. I got to go ahead and run them over.
Quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something.
That magic right there in my running back. This got 10 yards one time. Let's try it one more time.
Here we go. Brad 38.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Let this be the last play.
Again, it's McCoy.
And nobody.
And forget about finding a lane. He
marked
barely
that
had
man
time
and
to
nobody
look up
blocked
before he was planted in the backfield. So the second half.
Hit the rock.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they won a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Escape. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down.
Early.
Jabal Sheard in there to get it.
Made my move too early.
They'll come out throwing here.
I can't.
And pressure coming, and they got him once
control
again.
my person, bro.
Jabal Sheard getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
They're not getting killed now. They're starting to wake up over there.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Make up your mind, team. Man, I'm going through everything.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We're in the play for us right here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here we go! What done it?
Back to throw now on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle.
What? Oh, he's down.
The ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have
down,
seen this
baby.
before,
Let's
and
go.
we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A give to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Nate Hairston there to make the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. This give is to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flag round! Flag 38!
He'll look to throw. He can't get him down.
Man, I should have hit the tight end.
He pulls it in. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He'll drop to throw.
Crap.
Eluding the pressure right.
See you,
and
Benjamin.
Caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin. His
up.
Here we go! Flag 38! Flag 30!
on first down, this is Ivory. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
What that look is I'm looking for. I'm in place.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long.
Hey, I ran right into him.
He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's...
I ran smack dab into him.
The Bills getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
There it is.
This to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
Out of
they want to
his
stay
way.
that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Nate Hairston, their defense. And now out come the Bills. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final
Kneel.
play of preparation each week.
We always going
The
for
practicing
stats.
of the
baby.
kneel down formation, the victory
dang, he's
formation. We've got a
We
game
juke
in
backwards,
hand,
man.
And that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the
And he
snap,
juked
kneel
backwards.
down,
And
and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Stay going for stats over here. No kneel. No time for kneeling.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. John Simon in on the stop.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They're going to look
Nope.
to throw.
If I get sacked. Nope, I'm not getting sacked
Escaping
either.
pressure
Slide.
right. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
Oh,
You
straight,
take
baby.
it
Let's
and
go
you
on.
run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Go button that locker room, man.
So
Take
long,
it L.
everybody.